What's up, ladies and gents? This is Sinful Devil coming at you with a little bit of Far Cry 5 action. So, when I first started playing this, I was like, man, I can't get any money to buy any of these good guns and stuff in here because they're just so expensive. Let me just give you a good example. Everybody loves an AR. Look at that, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Now, 2,000 is not a whole lot, not hard to get. But if you want to get over to these specialty ones, you're gonna pay money. This one was 9,000. This one was 4,000. This one's like 7,000. As you can see, I've already bought all of them. But there's other guns over here, 3,000. This one here, 7,200. And then you got to buy all the attachments that go with it. So I'm gonna show you something I found. A good spot where you can make money fast. And easy. So the only thing you need is just any kind of, really any kind of gun. Now I would recommend the Spot 50 Free State here, just because you can get it right off the bat without really having to earn it. You just gotta buy it. So I'd get a little bit of money up in order to get this gun owned, because you'll see why in just a second. So what you want to do is you want to come up here, right? As you can see, I got the whole map open up, right? Up here on this little ridge, there's Raptor Peak. Now, there is a base jump Raptor Peak once you get your flight suit, but down here in this little valley, this area right here, you're gonna find, oh look, moose. Okay, it's here by the Taft Lookout Tower. Now, you do end up coming across this in the mission, so you can fast travel here later. But I highly recommend making the journey up here, so that way you can make some serious cash. Pretty quick, and let me show you how.
Just be careful.
Now, every once in a while, you're going to come across one of these hunters someplace out in the woods. You can buy gear, you can buy ammo, you can sell animal skins and stuff like that to them. This particular area always has one running around. Maybe sometimes they're down in there, sometimes they're up there. You know, it just so happens that this one's right here. So, as you can see, there's a moose. There's right there. There's a moose. Right there, and I've already killed 2 of them right here because I was running up there. Now, there is another perk you're going to want to get when you do this, and I'll show you which one it is. Perks are really nice. Now, up here is the wildlife one and your health. So, there's one particular perk here, right, that allows you to harvest double, which is this one. Harvest Master. Anytime you collect any kind of animal skin or plants, you automatically get 2 for the one you were going to get. So this is definitely worth it, because now every time you kill one animal, instead of getting 1 skin, you get 2. The max you can hold on any animal skin is 5. So as you can see, I've got loot full right now, which means I have the max amount of moose skins I can have. Now he's freaking out about something. Because that moose over there is terrorizing. So anyway, so we're gonna go in here. We're just gonna go to shop. Now, when you're in the shop, you're gonna go to sell loot. When you're in sell loot, you can see what type of moose skins you got. So you got regular moose skins, and then you have alpha moose skins. As you can see, regular moose skins only worth 200, but the alpha moose skin is worth 350. They are rare. There's also alpha deer. I haven't come across anything. Oh, an alpha wolf. I haven't really come across anything else that was alpha, but the alpha is white in color comparison. You can see the difference right there, and you obviously get more money for them every time. So you can go and you can sell them all individually, but I always do quick sell. And look at that, 5 moose skins and 2 alpha moose gives me 1,700. Easy. Okay. So we're gonna go and we're gonna harvest this one. See how it gave me 2 moose skins? Because I got that perk. We're going to harvest this one. It's going to give me 2 moose skins because I had that perk. Right? And then you always want to aim for the head on these. 150 cal round shot is always going to bring down a moose.
No way am I letting that happen.
But look at that. So I just picked those up real quick. I'm going to go back over here to sell. Quick sell. Easy $1,000. I mean, this, you can't get any easier than what's going on right here. You do have a whole bunch of other people running around out here. You just don't mess with them. There are bad guys up here to begin with, but they're pretty easy to clear out. Once you get them cleared out, they really don't spawn. The most annoying thing in this area is the plane that's flying around. The first time I was up here, I had to deal with an enemy plane that kept flying around, so just be wary of that. But once you get further along in this area, that enemy plane doesn't come around anymore. But there is a friendly plane that does fly around. It buzzes you, scares the moose every once in a while. Matter of fact, you can hear it right now somewhere. I can't see it though. They do fly pretty low, and they will scare these moose off. So just like I said, if you don't get them in the first shot, you gotta take a second shot. I showed you there. Sometimes they get away. It all just depends. But you can, like I said, see there's other hunters running around. Those are all just AIs. Somebody's shooting up here. Let's go take a look real quick. So you gotta be quick on the draw sometimes, because they will charge you. If they charge you, just pull your AR out, and you can just blast them real quick. Just like that, pretty easy. Now, as you can see, there was another hunter that showed up down here. I don't know where the marker went, but that's okay. We're just gonna go back up to the one we were at, and you just run around. The moose will respawn. Like I said, you always want to look for that alpha moose whenever they show up, because they are worth more. You get 350 for every one. And one thing you always got to note, though, is you can only carry 5 skin of everything. So you can have 5 regular moose, 5 alpha moose, 5 cougar, 5 bear, and see, that's what happens. 5 bear, 5 cougar, 5 skunk, 5 deer. I just figured out that moose are one of the most expensive ones to sell, and I just kind of went along with that. Now that you just got to look for that marker at your top of your screen for that green gun. You can see it up in my navigation bar up there. They pop up all over the place. Sometimes you can get to them, sometimes you can't. But this one's actually now a little bit further away, so we're gonna run over there, sell these, and then we're gonna continue on doing this. My goal is to, I'm going to end up trying to stay up here and try to get...
You don't do a lot of hunting, do you? If I were you, I'd stop. Don't get your panties in a twist.
I'm going to try to get every gun in the game I can, so I'm just going to keep hunting and shooting. Easy $1,000 for 5 moose. I mean, like I said, you can't get any easier than that. And you can buy all sorts of stuff in here. So just remember that all the weapons are pretty expensive. Once you start getting into that, you're gonna want to upgrade them. To highly recommend a red dot for close. I tried these optical sights, the enhanced ranger, this red dot sight, but I like the reflex. This is the reflex. Now, if you're playing Call of Duty, this is obviously a red dot sight. This is not a red dot sight. This is more like a 2x if you're playing Call of Duty or even PUBG. Red dot's definitely better. These suppressors, they don't do any difference. They're just shaped different. So I recommend that, and then always want to get the extended mag. The skins are pretty cool. You can get different color skins. That's, if you're a girl or gay, you might want to try that one. The shiny black one's pretty cool. I like the tiger stripe. That's what I went with. But yeah, that's it. You can go through and try to buy every gun in the game. You can probably do this pretty quick. You can't unlock every gun in the game right away. You have to earn them. So by doing different resistance stuff. So this one here says gain 8 levels of resistance in total from any of the 3 regions. I'm further along in the game just so that way I have access to a lot of stuff and I can show you guys more stuff. But it's definitely pretty cool. I mean, the shovel is neat. You can throw the shovel. I use these top 3 always. I use the AK now because it does a lot more damage than this. But as you can see, I had already bought this and I had already done the attachments and everything to it. This gun here at the beginning is ridiculous. It's awesome. It's got a high rate of fire, but once you start getting further on, the enemies start getting a lot tougher. They start wearing body armor. Then you're dealing with big assault heavy guys. That's why I went with this AK because I started running into a lot of problems. This is a pretty gnarly weapon. It's a 7.62 round. It's pretty, really accurate. But then you can get into these other ones too. Like here's the 45, an old Winchester rifle. You got another. This one here is just a short short nose M4 combo. Then you got another AK, which you can eventually earn in the game. There's another AK. So these two, exactly the same, just look a little bit different. And then you got your which would be an Mini 14. Sorry, the M1 Grand is what this is. They just have it as a MS-16. Here's that another version of that 45. Here's another version of that M1 Grand. That's what it's called in real life. This one here, I haven't used any of these, but as you can tell, here's the M4 I originally bought. The tiger stripe, pretty cool on it. But then I started to get more money, so I wanted the red, white, and blue one. You can eventually get these 50 cal sniper rifles. This is the one I'm using now. I just have the large conversion. I did spend like 7,200 to 9,000, whatever it was on it. Not regretting it at all. It is a phenomenal rifle. One shot kill on almost anything. It's not armored or overpowered. This one's pretty cool too. This here is basically the same version as this one right here, which, as you can tell, I bought and owned at the beginning. It's pretty gnarly. Now here's the M60. Here's the saw. Here's another version of the saw, 7,200. You're really not getting anything extra for this other than the cool skin. But you can buy it a lot earlier in the game that you can get these. Now, a good way to not have to buy any of these weapons like you see here, I did not buy that weapon. I did not buy this weapon. I did not buy this weapon. I did not buy this weapon. These shotguns. This shotgun I did not buy. This pistol and this Uzi right here, or this MAC-10, I did not buy. So what happens is you can buy these weapons, or you can earn these weapons in the game without having to buy them, just by killing people and then picking them up. So if you kill a guy, right, and you don't have a whole lot of weapons yet, and you want to have a bigger variety without having to spend the money, when you kill that guy, go see what kind of weapon he has. You're able to go pick them up just like any Call of Duty game. Or PUBG, when you're searching the guys, you can pick up their weapons they have. Once you pick that weapon up, you automatically have that weapon unlocked in this menu. Which I thought was pretty awesome, because you can just get these guns as you go. This is a Ubisoft one. You have to be a Ubisoft member and go in there and do the extra challenge for that, which I haven't done yet. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, you can restock your ammo here, which I'm sure you probably know about by now. You have different items you can get. You fill these up. These things, you can make them stick. You can buy special ammo, collectible stuff. So, and then of course you can buy silver bars if you really want to spend money on the game.
For them skins, so, just be careful.
So that's about it. So just come up here to this area. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. We'll run back up here just to kind of give you an idea, so how many moose respawn. You just gotta run around a little bit. Like, see, there's another there. And see, I got him. He's limping. You can chase him down if you really want to. If you don't want to waste the ammo. But as you can see, there's other moose running now. So these moose are all over the place. Eventually that moose will just die. But I've been patient. Yeah, that was a perfect shot and I missed. That's right, I'll shoot him right up the arse. So that's it. So keep watching our videos. This is Average Guys Gaming. I'm Sinful Devil. We are primarily doing a lot of PUBG stuff, but we are going to start branching out on other games. Because I haven't seen a whole lot of videos on Far Cry yet. Every once in a while you see somebody do it. But I wanted to start adding, some tricks and trades on the stuff that I learned in order to get through the game a lot better and a lot faster. So keep watching and you'll have it going.